This Jamboree will be a model of the troop and patrol method for the Scouts of the world. Scouts BSA will be a new focus with all male and all female scouting units. In the unit, the adult leadership positions are consistent for units from across the country. Each unit has a primary adult unit leader designated as the Scoutmaster, crew advisor, or skipper, depending on the type unit. There will be a first assistant and a second assistant unit leader, plus a third assistant unit leader between the ages of 18 and 20. We will provide suggested job descriptions and responsibilities for each of these 4 adult leadership positions. A few of these duties are very specific to the primary unit leader, and a few are very specific to the third assistant unit leader. That's the 18 to 20-year-old adult. But the rest of the duties and responsibilities may be assigned to whichever adult is the best fit for that specific item.
The youth leadership positions and their roles will be modeled after traditional troop and crew structures, but the actual duties may be very different. You'll have a primary unit youth leader, similar to the senior patrol leader or crew president, and an assistant unit youth leader, plus a quartermaster, and finally a scribe, secretary, or historian. Or your unit may decide to assign different titles and function to the 4 youth leadership positions. The unit will be normally divided into 4 patrols or crews, and each one will have 2 or 3 youth leaders as well. The youth and adults in your unit will work all this out well in advance of the Jamboree at your unit meetings or shakedown camp.
Uniforming at a World Jamboree may also be quite different than you have experienced at your local summer camp and campouts. You will wear your official field uniform while you travel to the Jamboree and back home afterwards. But for the regular daily events and activities, field uniforms are neither required nor recommended. An appropriate Scout t-shirt and shorts will be the right choice. And of course, you should always wear the official World Jamboree neckerchief that will be issued to you when you arrive. You will quickly learn that in most scouting units around the world, neckerchiefs are considered the item that most identifies us as Scouts. More about that later when we talk about trading items at the World Scout Jamboree.
As unit leaders, you should be flexible with your youth about their daily choice of apparel and not insist that they wear what you may have worn when you attended a Jamboree as a youth. Just make sure that their choices are appropriate for the activity of the day and represent the right degree of modesty and good taste. All of us at the Jamboree are serving as goodwill ambassadors for the BSA to the Scouts of other countries. Their impression of the BSA, and perhaps even the USA, may be influenced by our appearance and our behavior. More on that later as well.
True youth protection is important to all Scouts, the world organization of the Scout movement, also known as WSJM, and to the Boy Scouts of America. As leaders and participants, you'll hear and learn about safe from harm policies before going to the Jamboree. This is the world policy and program that works to keep Scouts from all countries safe from any potential harmful actions or situations. Safe from Harm encourages national policies that protect youth and provide safe environments for them to learn and have fun in scouting. BSA implements WSJM's global Safe from Harm policy through a training that you're all probably familiar with, called Youth Protection Training, or YPT. All participants and leaders from every country going to the World Scout Jamboree will complete the World Safe from Harm training that explains the shared practices of respect and personal safety that everyone will be following at the Jamboree. As members of the BSA contingent, we'll follow Safe from Harm policies by applying BSA's Youth Protection Training, just as we do for all normal Scout events. BSA's YPT has 3 main points. If you see or suspect that any Scout has been hurt, even if they're from another country, you should act to stop it and then tell a leader or a staff member what happened. During the Jamboree, we're all responsible to protect ourselves and each other by always following the buddy system and BSA's YPT. By remembering and following YPT, your experiences at the Jamboree will be a safe, exciting, and unforgettable experience.